Hi guys, how's it going? Caitlin here, and welcome to my kitchen for another week of prep. So we got an exciting menu lined up this week, of course, and all very easy. So this week we're having French onion chicken bake. Listen, I know it's hot, but save this for one of those nights where it's, you don't mind having the oven on for a little bit, or I think you can very easily switch it up and do it on the barbecue. Clubhouse Sandwiches, spring roll rice bowl. Spring roll bowl, sausage with red pepper and onion, and coffee marinated steak to finish off the week. And you're gonna love that one. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Okay, so are we ready? Now, as I usually do, there's 3 levels of prep. I'm going to start with prep at level 3 because level 3 is the stuff that takes you time, and I'm gonna have the time be taken up while I'm doing other stuff anyway. So level 3 is prepping some of our meats for the week, so for our club in particular, because that stuff does not have to be hot. I am going to cook the turkey and the bacon. I have a turkey breast in here. It's frozen. It's huge. This is my pressure cooker. I love a pressure cooker. It saves you so much time, so much effort. So I'm going to turn to poultry, and I'm going to turn it actually up to 20 minutes because this thing is, well, it's about 2 pounds of turkey, and it is frozen solid. So that's just going to go in there, and it's going to do its thing while I'm doing, my thing here. You could also throw it in the oven. I'm going to do my bacon cooked on my bar pan. I like cooking bacon on the stone because the stone likes the grease anyway, so it's nice to be able to grease it up like this. It's not going to stick, it's not going to splatter. It'll just do all the good things. I have my oven set to 425, about 20-25 minutes. I'll check on it. Once again, it's going to do its thing while I'm doing my thing. So we're just going to throw that in there and forget about it. So there we go. Look at us. Already started, already done step, 3. Gonna start with some slicing of some veggies. So, gonna slice up a couple onions here. Always like to start with the one that makes me cry, just to get it out of the way. And as always, there's a couple tools you will always want to have with you for prep day. You will always want to have a sharp knife, and you will always want to have a cutting board. And I have my cutting board with pockets, known as the prep board, and I would not want to be without it. I'm in love with it. Love me some good pockets. So I have one pocket for trash, one pocket for good stuff, and the pockets double as storage containers as well. And I like that the storage containers are clear. Like, I have had the dawning realization that after, of course, my husband and I invested in a bunch of really nice storage containers that are opaque, we determined, you know what? Hey, what's going on with that onion? Okay. That one looks funny and I'm judging it. There's something weird going on, like there's some extra peel type of thing in the middle. It's a mutant, and I don't want to eat the mutant onion. So we bought a bunch of really nice storage containers, but all of them were opaque. And whenever we put anything in an opaque storage container, it just stays in there and we forget what it is. And half the time it doesn't get used. So having clear storage containers actually reduces our waste a lot. And a lot of time we'll open up these containers and be like, oh man, if I remembered what that was, I totally would have eaten that. Or I totally would have used that. Or, oh, I didn't have to peel or grate more cheese because there's a whole bunch of it in this container right here. So anyway, that's our thing. But I mean, it's hard. lifing is hard, and you have so many things you gotta think about and worry about. And so you can slice these up in any way, shape, or form that you want to. I am just kind of slicing them like you would lime slices if you ever worked a bar, except thinner. Are you really big on the shapes that you cut your veggies into? I gotta say that's kind of a thing for me. I like my veggies to be kind of like matchy if they're in something. Like onions can get away with things a little bit more, but I like them to match. Weird thing? Not weird thing? Maybe a weird thing to admit. Got my onions all done. So, next up, peppers. Got lots of peppers we're doing this week. So I always do my peppers just chopping along the lines from the bottom and then pulling it away from the top like that. And it does a good job of getting most of the guts out of the pepper with minimal effort for me, which isn't that just the dream? So we are going to slice 2 peppers and then dice another. Now we have lots of peppers going on, but you know what? They're very available. Usually there's club packs of them on sale. I don't care what color pepper I'm using. So 2 of them there. Now I am just going to use, I'm going to use a quick slice to slice them. I could use my knife. I really could. I've got no real excuse. Other than you get toys to make things easy in life, and then if you don't use the toys, why get them? So. I mean, the toys do make things easier, especially if you really don't have much time. And odds are, if you're meal planning, you don't have much time. You're doing this because this is the time that you can cram it in, right? So there you go, 2 sliced peppers. Now I'm going to dice another pepper. And I'm going to use the same contraption again. You get all kinds of lines down you. I've heard like if there's like 3 lines down, then it's either male or female, and if there's 4 lines down, then it's either male or female. I don't know. Have you ever heard that? It's something with the gender of your pepper. I don't know if it makes a difference. Might make a difference in flavor. I'm not sure. But this one had like 5 of them. It was like super pepper. A little extra. Okay, well, super pepper, let's see how you dice. So to dice it, I'm gonna put it in one way, and then I'm just gonna put it in the other way. So you put it through twice. Put it through twice to end up with a dice. Poetry, you're welcome. Drop them down there. Rescue. Phew. That's a great rescue mission. Okay. Okay. So, here we go. 1 diced pepper. Now, I think that's it for our main veggies that we're doing. However, I am going to prep like a few more things. Just gonna have a quick little wipe to my prep board here. Yeah, I'm gonna shred up lettuce. I'm gonna shred up all the lettuce I have. I don't need it all, but I will use it. I know that I'll use it for side dishes. Some of the recipes this week are just like begging for side salads. And honestly, my belly is begging for side salads too. Okay, I gotta empty my trash pocket. Trash pocket emptied. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut up all the lettuce that I have. And then I have it ready to go for when I'm doing a side salad. This works for me, works for my family. Nice to have it for sandwiches, side salads. If you want to have your meat on a little, bed of lettuce just to add some crunchiness or some crunch or whatever. Then there you have it. If your produce is processed, you're going to be more likely to use it. You're way less likely to make yourself a side salad to go with your lunch if you have to clean and chop your lettuce and do all those things. So if you already have it chopped, then you're just grabbing it out of the container, and that's going to make it so much easier for you, and you're going to find that you're actually reaching for those things more than you are reaching for convenience foods, right? So I'm going to prep up I'm going to do sweet potato fries on the side with my Clubhouse. I have some sweet potatoes. They need to be used, so I'm going with that. I'm cutting them up in a mandolin here. Mandolins usually scare me. This one is not terrifying. It's called a rapid prep mandolin. And it's got a setting here for perfect fries, which all the settings are just changed right out on the back. There's shields and guards in place, so everything is always protected, which is nice because I'm klutzy. It's a wonder I don't damage myself all the time just existing in the kitchen. And we had an old mandolin. I used it like maybe twice and injured myself and was never allowed to use it ever again. But this one, I'm allowed to use. Oops. You're too big. I don't even know why I have trusted with sharp knives, to be honest. There we go. Oops. That was the best place to put it. Highly unrecommended. Here we go. So I'm going to chop these up. I'm going to store these in water, and then they're going to be ready for me to go. For a side dish for the family to go club sandwiches. Oh my goodness, that took a lot of effort. The belly's big enough now that usually if something falls on the floor, I'm just kind of like, well, it belongs there now. Okay, so there we go. Got my side dish done. That is an optional extra. If you're having fries, then you can do that as well. If you're not having fries, then well, odds are you're not going to do that, and it's okay. Now, for the spring roll bowl, I'm going to use the mandolin, and I'm going to do some more chopping of stuffs. I'm just going to get the sweet potato over it. Okay, good enough. All right. So I'm going to prep some things in advance for the spring roll bowl. You wouldn't have to. You could very easily chop up these veggies and whatnot night of. And just have it be, you know, done and simple. So I have carrot, cucumber, and some more pepper that's going in there. I'm gonna chop these up though, like where I already have the mandolin out, I'm already using it prepping the fries. Figure I might as well just get it messy with all the other stuff, right? So just prep my stuff to chop through the mandolin. So the point of it for the spring roll bowl is kind of to make it really small, because we're gonna try to recreate a spring roll experience just in a bowl instead. And it's kind of fun because you can experiment with the protein, because you know all the stuff that goes in a spring roll. It'll go with any protein. If you wanted to do shrimp, if you wanted to do chicken, if you want to do leftover turkey, heck, if you want to do bacon, I think that sounds delicious. Might be the baby talking, I'm not sure. Okay, so I'm gonna switch out the settings. I'm not gonna turn it on, actually. I'm gonna turn it from French fry to just gonna say a little more sweet potato stuck in there. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna turn it from French fry to julienne there, to thin julienne. And I'm gonna turn the setting to, because it goes between 1 and 8 millimeters. I'm gonna turn it to 3, because I'm gonna throw the pepper in here, see how that works. If you want to experiment with me, Okay, I like that. So, see that right there? So, kind of like little matchsticks, right? Which is what I'm going for. You could cut yours off however you want to. There's no rules. rolls, this just makes it a tad bit easier. So there we go. That is ready. I'm putting it in the same container, but I have my container divided that the other peppers were in. So I've got like my julienne peppers on one side and my diced peppers on the other side. So that's fun. Now, just gonna do another container with another divider in there. Gonna put carrot in here. Carrot, you know what? I think carrot could do too. Once again, I'm just guessing. But where carrot's a little harder, you can tend to do it a little thinner. Here we go. So once again, little matchsticks, a little thinner than the other. And I just wanted to go a little thinner with the carrot because it's just a little more effort to chew. So I wanted to go a little thinner on it. No offense intended to the carrot, but it can go thinner, so it did. Okay, last but not least, I'm gonna put in cucumber. I'm gonna put the cucumber back up to the 3 because once again, a little bit of a wetter one. Oh my goodness, those taste fresh and delicious. And sometimes just cutting something into a different shape makes it more fun to eat. Like, I think this is a perfect way to cut up veggies just to have in a salad and just to have it be something different. Because when you cut it up like this, it's just a little more, I don't know, maybe delicate. So for me, I'm pretty sure that in my spring rolls, it's going to be leftover turkey that is going into it. Pretty sure. Because I cannot see us using all of that turkey in sandwiches. So I'm pretty sure I'm doing 2 birds, 1 stone here. Okay, so there we go. I've got my carrot chopped. I've got my cucumber chopped. You do not have to do those in advance. I'm probably going to do a spring roll bowl nice and early in the week just to be using up those veggies. But if you want them fresh day of, like obviously if you have a mandolin like this, it's going to go very quickly. Or you could chop up your ingredients a little larger so it doesn't take as much time. Totally up to you. So we have bacon should be, oh yeah, I'm going to take that out. So I'm gonna see if I can show it to you without burning or without like dropping grease everywhere. Look at that. So that's the bacon all done. It did itself while I was prepping. There's 10 minutes left on the turkey that I'm just gonna release the gas on that, and that's just gonna go in the fridge. And there you have it, friends. You're ready for the week. This probably saved you a lot of time and effort throughout the week. Plenty of stuff that are just grab and go, and if you end up grabbing and going with some of it before, not the end of the world. Never a bad idea to have some food prepped in advance. So I'm gonna get this cleaned up, which will not take long because it's all, I think every last bit of it is going in the dishwasher. And I will see you guys next week. I hope you enjoyed the menu. Let me know what you think. Chat later. Bye-bye.